Yeah, I guess we'll see you on the next
Yeah.
run. Where are we
Right.
going next?
I don't know.
You don't know. We're going to Mobile, Alabama for Mardi Gras.
Right, we're doing that.
Oh my God.
No, yeah, I forgot we were going to be filming then.
That's the real Mardi Gras. For all you
Yeah.
people that don't know, New Orleans is a second-rate knockoff.
New
It's a
Orleans
copycat.
sucks.
It sucks. It's just a smelly place that, yeah, you know, if you want to go to Mardi Gras, you go to Mobile. So we're going to see you guys next time in the next episode. And Mobile, Alabama, we're going to do some seafood and roll some parades.
All right, see you there.
All right, you guys have a great week. Hey guys, we are at the Sunliner Diner here in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Let's go check it out. All right guys, at Lightning Aviation, you can see they are full service. They're a flight school. They have AMPs and IAs on the field. Got good service here. It's a great place to fly into. Gonna rent a car, you wanna rent it from 4-Lane Auto. We'll put that in the description below. This is Boots, the FBO kitty. Lunch at Mobile's original Oyster House. All right, one of the things you definitely got to have here is a funnel cake. All right, so the trick to this is to eat a funnel cake and not look like Al Pacino at the end of the movie Scarface. Street food at Mardi Gras. It's a whole different experience. Polish sausage with onions, and this has been grilled for several days. It's just been sitting slow on the grill. Great stuff. And nachos. Nachos are nachos, wherever you go. Hey, we're back at the 310 table from Mobile, Alabama, where we took you guys through our favorite Mardi Gras parade. We try to go every year, the Mystics of Time. We did end up down in Gulf Shores, Alabama, which is not exactly right next to Mobile. It's pretty close, but it's about an hour and a half drive away, two if the traffic's bad. And we ate at the Sunliner Diner. We didn't have a choice. Everything from Foley to Fairhope to Mobile. Oh wow, it was crowded. It was booked up. I mean, there was nowhere to eat. We had to go all the way south, but it turned out pretty good because the Sunliner Diner, that's a really fun place. Hannah had been there before. I had never been there before. We like the atmosphere. It's kind of got that 50s feel to it. I got a BLT, which was pretty good. I like my bacon not quite so crisp, but I'm not going to give them bad marks there. I don't even know what you got.
I think I got the club. It was really good. The lettuce, I'm kind of picky on lettuce, and I really like their lettuce.
Good lettuce. Well, soggy lettuce is bad, that's for sure. Lettuce on mine was good and crunchy. And from there, the next day, we started our Mardi Gras tour. We did stop by Foley Municipal Airport. If you fly into this area, that is our favorite airport to fly into. We didn't fly down because the weather on Sunday was much too uncooperative. 300, 400 foot ceilings, sleet. Yeah, nobody wants to fly in that. So our coming home day didn't look good. So we went ahead and we drove down. But we wanted to show you guys Foley Airport. Lightning Aviation is there. We've been flying into there for 4 years.
You've been flying in there longer than I have because you went with Cap.
Yeah, I've been there a few times, Civil Air Patrol. They have AMPs on the field. They do have a flight school there. They have a really great cat, as you saw in the video.
The cat. They used to have a dog there too, but the dog started chasing the cat, so now the dog is permanently at their house.
And apparently the dog also tried to get on board some other people's airplanes and go home with them, so the dog wouldn't behave. But yeah, we got a cat there at the FBO. Stop in sometime, pet the kitty, buy some fuel, give those guys some business. If you fly in there, and we've got the link down in the description, as noted, 4-Lane Auto is where you're gonna rent a car from. They're really great. They got a deal. Pilots come in. It's like $25 for the first day. You can take the car back to them without it being refueled. You can refuel it if you want. But if you're in a hurry, who wants to stop at a gas station? It's nice. You just drive around the car, take it back to the airport, let them know you've dropped the car back off via telephone, and they go fill the car up, and they'll email you whatever the gas bill was with a copy of that receipt. So they actually charge you whatever the gas costs. Unlike some of the places that you rent a car from where, they'll really gouge you, in my opinion, if you don't bring the car back full of gas. But we went over to Mobile, went to the original Oyster House. Again, been there for 38 years. I think that's what they're celebrating.
Yeah, and it's on the causeway, so it's got a great view of both the city and the other side of the bay.
Yep, you can see both sides of the bay. It's right on kind of a back bayou. Weather wasn't quite right for it, but if you go there, be aware. It is not uncommon for this restaurant to have a problem with an alligator in the playground underneath for the kids, or alligators out in the parking lot. It's an alligator-rich environment.
Don't be mean to the alligator; it will chase you.
Yeah, leave them alone.
Saw that happen once. It was quite funny.
We've definitely seen some tourists that, oh, I want to pet the alligator. You should probably go back up north. Our lizards will eat you. It's that simple. Anyway, we enjoy the Oyster House anytime we go, being that we are originally from Mobile. Showed you we kind of got a gambit. I got the blackened flounder, Cajun blackened flounder with a remoulade sauce on it. And I mean, it's to die for. It's a great lunch because it's not too heavy. It's actually cooked. There's nothing worse than going and getting some seafood that's not supposed to be sushi, and it is sushi. Undercooked seafood doesn't do anything for me.
No. I don't remember what I got. Just a bunch of fried fish and oysters and other stuff. Anyway, it was good.
Yeah, I think it was called the Captain's Feast or something like that.
Sounds right.
My wife Cindy and Hannah split it. Yeah, it's a lot. It's way too much for 2 people. And it's excellent. Again, they don't halfway do things at the original Oyster House. The best way to know this is true is if you go to Mobile and you go to the original Oyster House, you need to expect to wait for a table. Even if it's not Mardi Gras, you're going to wait 45 minutes for a table.
At least.
Yeah, at least. And it's because everybody in Mobile knows it's good. It's real seafood. They buy their seafood off the boat, usually a day or 2 before. Can't say anything bad about the original Oyster House.
I really like their house-made salad dressing. I don't know what they call it. It's
I have no idea what they call it. House dressing?
I can't describe it. It's good.
I don't even know how to describe that.
I don't know.
No idea what they put in it or how they make it. Yeah, you'll just have to try that on your own if you make it down to Mobile. Now, I will say, honorable mention, if you fly into that area, you can fly into Sunny Callahan, which is in Fairhope. We did not have time to stop and give you a little tour of Sunny Callahan's airport and their FBO. They do have a great service there as well. It is a little harder to rent a car there. Enterprise, for instance, will bring you a car, but you can't leave the car at the airport. You have to take it all the way back up to the Spanish Fort area, and maybe they can give you a ride to the airport or maybe not. We learned this sort of the hard way once upon a time. Just be aware, rental car situation, and it may not be optimal for your time. You can also fly into downtown Mobile if you want to do that. I'm going to just say one thing: Signature Aviation. I don't need to say anything else. If you know anything about Signature, then you know how that's going to go. Get the wallet out. That's all I can say. And if you're not in a $50 million business jet, don't expect the best service. We don't particularly recommend flying into downtown Mobile just because it's expensive and we didn't get the best service the couple times we've done it. Just stick with Foley. It's worth the extra 20-minute drive.
You could go to Jack Edwards too.
You can go to Jack Edwards if you want to go all the way to Gulf Shores. And they got a tower now, so it's much safer. Jack Edwards used to just be a whirling, twirling beehive of nobody talking and everybody doing whatever they wanted. It's nice that it's got a tower now. But from the original Oyster House, we made our way downtown. Tried to throw in some highlights for you guys. Ships coming into port. Some of the great street vendor food. Street vendor food, it is what it is, right? I mean, you either like it or you don't. It's typically very similar from one place to another. You can be, at Gasparilla in Tampa. You can be at Mardi Gras in Mobile. You can be at the NAS Pensacola Air Show. The street vendors are the street vendors. Got a funnel cake. In the video, there's a few things that I want to say to the funnel cake is friends of ours that attended this great Mardi Gras event with us had their granddaughters, and they were all younger. I think the oldest was 7, 9.
No, 10?
I don't think so.
No, I think
Irrelevant.
it was 10.
Point is, they were all younger, never had a funnel cake before, so tried to include a few of them. Funnel cakes down there are like funnel cakes everywhere. You get them, it's great, and you end up with the white stuff all over you if the wind's blowing, but it's worth it, worth every bite. I went ahead and got a Polish sausage covered with onions. It is a little different at Mardi Gras because the street vendors are down there they've been down there for what, 8 days by the time the MOTs roll around?
I don't know, probably a little bit longer.
8 or 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so those onions just sort of sit on that grill. They put it on low heat, and they just sit there and caramelize for 2 or 3 days. And you got to have one. I can't describe it. It's not like getting street vendor food anywhere else where there's a quick turnover. Hannah got nachos.
Yeah, you can opt to get toppings like chili and jalapenos on yours, but that day I just kind of wanted cheese, so I just got cheese, and they were good. Forgot what Mom got.
Mom got a corn dog.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hard to get. They got a foot-long corn dog. It's good too. You kind of gotta shop around for the corn dog because some of the places they drop them in the batter and then they pull them out. If you really want a good corn dog, it's got to be good and dark brown on the outside, right? And she got a good one. The place that we like to go right across from Government Plaza, they leave them down long enough so it's not like doughy on the inside. It's truly cooked all the way through. And as far as nachos, like I said in the video, you just can't go wrong with nachos. I mean, if the chips aren't stale, you're going to have a good snack. I don't care where you go. Nachos are nachos. I like nachos at the movie theater. But they do take on a little bit of a different flair on the street just because of where you're at. It's like getting a hot dog at a baseball stadium. It's still a hot dog. Well, it's nachos, but it's Mardi Gras. So, yeah.
And you'll also see in the video that one of the grandkids had chicken on a stick.
Chicken on a stick.
Right? Yeah.
How can you go wrong with chicken on a stick? What a great invention. I don't know. It's like
looked good.
It's like one giant chicken finger. I don't think that's a big chicken if this thing's not pressed together, but yeah, it's pretty good. I've gotten that before. But you go to Mardi Gras, you get the street vendor food, but you're there for the parades, the stepped on moon pies, the beads. I don't know. You came home with so much plastic junky crap, and it's fun. But you come home after Mardi Gras and you're like, look, 10 pounds of plastic. But we recycle it. A lot of times we'll give it back to the friends that we have that ride these floats.
Broken Mardi Gras beads make the best cat toys.
Yeah, if you're into cats and you have cats, ours love the Mardi Gras beads.
And you have not lived if you have not eaten a stepped on moon pie at least one time in your life.
Yeah, I think this is why, people that go to Mardi Gras in Mobile, they're not really afraid of COVID. COVID's just not a problem. If you've eaten a moon pie off the wet gutter on the street in Mobile, Alabama, on a cold and or hot day in Mardi Gras.
Sometimes in the rain.
Maybe even in the rain.
I've done that.
Yeah, you're good. You're not going to get sick from anything. It's like kids playing in the mud. Yeah, the moon pie is awesome. It is the symbol of Mobile. Don't know, they got different flavors.
Yeah.
My favorite's still just the regular plain old chocolate moon pie.
I love the banana and the mint.
Banana's pretty good. That's a close second.
Yeah,
That's
they've
a
got
close second.
strawberry and vanilla, banana, chocolate. Yeah.
Orange occasionally.
Yeah. Orange is hard to find.
Now, I will say there is nothing about going to Mardi Gras that's, if you're like a health nut,
Don't go.
Just don't go. This is a place to go have fun, scream, yell, listen to some live music, watch grown people act like 5-year-old children up on a float, and it's a party time. It's a good time. Highly recommend it. If you've never been, please do consider going next year. You'll have to look at the calendar for the dates. It's always right before Easter.
Now, there is a lot of stuff that's legal in New Orleans that is illegal in Mobile. You will be arrested.
Yes, do not take your shirt off. Men, women, ladies, boys and girls, whatever.
Don't cross the barricade when you're not supposed to.
Topless Mardi Gras seems to be okay in New Orleans. You will get a ticket. I think it's only a $50 ticket if you want to be brave, but whatever. Keep your clothes on in Mobile. If you want to do the other thing, go to New Orleans. As we've noted in the beginning of this video, from the tail end of the last video, New Orleans isn't our favorite. Everything's overpriced. The food's not as good. Whatever. Second-rate knockoff, I think I called it.
Yeah, but it does draw a lot of the problem people away from Mobile.
It does. Yeah, you don't have to worry about too many
New
crazy
Orleans.
people in Mobile. As everybody's down there, it's family friendly. Pack your family in your airplane, fly out of Mobile, and have a good time at Mardi Gras. All right, so on Sunday, we went to Cafe 98 for breakfast.
Met some friends.
With some friends. Been a couple of years, I think, since we've seen a couple of our friends there. It's a new place. It's in Fairhope. I thought it was good.
I thought it was excellent.
I mean,
Good
it's breakfast.
It was good service. I got the French toast. I haven't had any French toast like it anywhere else.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to mess up breakfast to me, but I give it some pretty good marks. Little bit pricey, but it's right in the middle of the tourist zone. Not too pricey. It's a pretty decent place to stop.
I loved the bacon. The bacon was good.
I did not have any bacon.
You should have gotten bacon.
I saw it on other people's plates. I got sausage. Sausage was quite good. And then again, we didn't really film much about it while we were there. The weather, as we noted a few minutes ago, it was really starting to decline pretty rapidly. At that point, it was raining, starting to sleet. We were kind of like, hurry up and get back in the car. And so, stop in Cafe 98. We'd recommend it. So going back for a recap, I think I'd say Sunliner Diner was probably a 7.5 or 8, just because they overcooked my bacon a little bit.
I liked the bacon there too.
Yeah. Well, what are you giving them?
I'd give pretty much everywhere we went to 9.
Everywhere we went a 9. Well, I'm going to go a 9.5 on the original Oyster House, maybe even a 10, which is rare for me.
I'd go 10 on Oyster House.
The street food, I'm not going to try to put a number on the street food. Street food. And then Cafe 98, I give it an 8, a good solid 8. So take that with your 9. I don't know, everything was pretty good. I think that's about all we have to say.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Nope. All right. Well, we'll see you guys on the next run. We might have maybe one more flight in us before we have to go down for annual. I'm not sure how long that's going to take. Sometimes it seems like it takes a weekend. Sometimes it seems like it takes longer if we have to order a part. Lord knows the parts are just coming in fast these days. All out on a boat off the coast of California, I guess. So we'll catch you guys on the next run. Might be down to Sam's restaurant in Eufaula. We've got to fly down there tomorrow if we have time to eat coming out of town on Sunday. We'll let you guys in on what is not a secret in the Southeast. If you fly airplanes and you fly anywhere around Alabama, Georgia, Florida, you know about Sam's, and it's just a great place. But hopefully we'll see you down there.
All right. See you later.
All right. Y'all have a great week. Fly often and fly safe.